That's a nice sign to start off practice. Just a friendly reminder, always be humble and always give thanks. Well guys, you know what time it is. Let's see if you can see me now. It is officially FLW Pro Circuit number 2 practice. It's starting right now. On my way to some fishing church with Captain Blake Smith. And then we're gonna get out on the water, see if we can't find some bass today. The weather's nice, much warmer than up north. So let's see if we can't figure out these big old Florida bass today. Boom! Well, good morning guys. We're out here on the water. New for this event, we changed our practice time, so we're allowed to take off a half hour before sunrise. So we got out here, it's still pretty dark. I just got on a bank here, just burning down the edge of the Kissimmee grass. Some moving baits, see if we can't find maybe a shad spawn or just get a bite or two here and there and figure out a little pattern. So let's get after it. Once it gets a little lighter, I'm gonna put you guys on my chest and we'll get some up close and personal action. Well, good morning guys. Wait, why do I always say good morning? It's morning right now when I'm filming this, but when you guys are watching this, it's probably not morning. So good afternoon or good evening, whatever it is. I hope it's good for you right now. I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. You right now, whoever's watching this, I appreciate you. Thanks for checking out my channel. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave me any likes and comments. I respond to every comment, so if you ever have any questions or anything for me, drop it down in the comments below, and I'll definitely be sure to answer them. But for now, we're out on the Harris chain of lakes. Practice for the second FLW Pro Circuit event of the year. Right now I'm making a little bit of an idle through a canal, changing lakes here first thing in the morning. Fished around for a little bit. I had one bite so far this morning. I've only been fishing about an hour. It's finally got light enough where I can see. So I want to go check out this little lake here first thing this morning and see what happens. I've caught some fish here the past couple of years, so I'm hoping if I spend some time I can really dial it in and maybe finally cash a check on this place. This place has had my number the last couple of years, so hopefully this is the year we figure it out. I got the deck loaded up with favorites, all sorts of baits, you name it. Worms, wacky worms, chatterbait, spinner bait, swim jig, you name it, it's out on the deck. So we're gonna be doing a bunch of chunking and winding here this morning. Stay tuned, it's gonna be a good day. Weather's beautiful, can't complain here in Florida, so maybe I'll teach you guys something about Florida fishing. Although I don't know a whole lot, so let's go. Hello there. Hello there. I will take me 5 of them all day, every day. Get my paycheck and get the heck out of here. Think he's spawning? Look at that tail, it's gone. Probably 2.5, 3 pounds. Well, as you can see, I got a mess here on the deck. I got rods everywhere. I got everything out. What do I want to throw now? Not that. We're gonna throw the old trick worm. Just made another move down the other end of the lake. Gonna try and drag some grass right out here, run through a few canals, see if I can't find any bedding fish, cruising fish, something like that. At this point, I'm committed to Lake Harris for the day. It's 3:30. We're allowed out till I think 6:45 today, so just gonna spend the rest of the day here in Harris. Try and find one area where I can at least get a couple bites at the end of the day if I need it, just somewhere to fish. You know, as of now, the plan is to head to one of the other lakes the next 2 days. So if I could just find something to fish before I have to check in here in Harris, that'd be a huge bonus. So see if we can find something for the very least right at the end of the day. Jeez. You're not that big, bud. Well, I guess that's a good one. Trocar TK 130 to the face. That's probably a 3.5. I'll take him. I'll take him. That guy come on the old Magnum finesse worm. You know, it's very similar to a Senko, but like a third of the price and way more durable. So yeah, I like me some Magnum finesse worms. Save you guys some money. Give it a shot. Now, if you were gonna throw it weightless, you gotta go with a Senko. But when you're flipping pads like this, give the Mag finesse worm a shot. Let's give the old Bagley twin spin a few throws. Come up and got it. on the old Bagley twin spin there. Nom 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 nom. You know, the best part about these lithium batteries is, shoot, it's 4:30. Been on them all day, but when I kick that thing on 10, it's still the same amount of power as it was first thing this morning. So it gives you full power all day long. Even though they're draining down, you still get 100% full power. Whereas with your AGM batteries, it is kind of a slow drain, so you slowly lose power all day long. But with these lithiums, you get full power all day long. I love it for these trolling motor tournaments where you got to rip in and out of canals and whatnot. MillerTech lithium batteries saving the day. Oh, come on. How does this even happen? Get off of there. He's about to go nuts. Big old gar. He's not even hooked, is he? Is it just wedged in there? Come on. I just want my crankbait back. That's all I want. How can I get my crankbait back? Not like that. It's gone. Well, guys, we got stormed on a little bit there, huh? Little pop-up shower came through, just enough to get everything wet, you know. Just one of those annoying rains. I don't know if I got any footage or not, but I caught a bunch of white bass. We got some fish tacos. Team House is gonna be eating good someday this week. We might see how many we can catch all week and have a big old fish fry on Wednesday, Tuesday night, something like that. Gonna be eating good. It's winding down. We got about a half hour left to practice. Day number 1. What did I learn? I think I figured out how to get a few bites in Lake Harris. Nothing any big, you know, just some keepers and whatnot. Nothing that I feel very confident with. So tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow I'm heading to Lake Griffin. There's a lot more grass in Griffin this year. That's how I like to fish. I like to get off the bank, fish in that offshore hydrilla, drag a worm, a chatterbait, rattle trap, that kind of stuff. So that's all in the game plan for tomorrow. Well, here we are. It's day number 2 of practice. New lake, new day, new conditions. It's kind of cloudy, a little breezy this morning. See if we can't figure out how to catch some Lake Griffin bass. Today we're attacking Lake Griffin. There's a lot more hydrilla than Harris, where I was yesterday. They just didn't spray it as much. They just totally destroyed Lake Harris. I heard there was upwards of 100,000 gallons of poison dumped in the lake to kill all the hydrilla, so that's got the fishing a little bit off. So Lake Griffin isn't as affected by that because there's still a bunch of hydrilla. Those bass can live in that hydrilla, be happy, be healthy, eat a bunch of food. So that's the plan for today, to attack some offshore hydrilla and maybe a canal or two. You know, if I'm gonna make the long run over here to Griffin, I'm committing a good amount of time, so I want to cover all my bases and see if we can't find some big old bass. Let's go. Well, it looks like that one got off, but I just turned the GoPro on. That was my third fish and my third cast. There's a little group of them right off this point, but this one got me wrapped up in the grass, so I gotta go get my trap back. I'm probably gonna ruin the spot. Right off the bat, it's already starting better than yesterday. That's how you want them to get a spinnerbait. Well guys, I didn't have the camera running, but we caught a couple nice ones here. This is probably my third big one like this. I got on a little shad spawn. They freaking bite. Lake Griffin a lot better. I'm gonna try and get one on a worm now.
Oh, I threw a swimming fluke junior.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-inch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looked. I put it on my speed worm hook. It looked awesome. I'm about to catch one on this. You know, it's the same size as some shad.
Hey, how about this? First cast with the worm. Freaking 4-pounder.
Right now?
Maybe a 5. Yeah.
Holy shit! You're working on a bag, son.
It might even be bigger. It's a freaking good one.
What do you mean worm? A Cinco?
Yeah, it's a 5 at least. No,
A Cinco?
a trick worm.
Oh, a big trick worm or a regular
Yeah,
trick worm?
Magnum trick worm.
That's weightless?
No, with a 1/4 ounce. That's probably a 5.
You just threw it in the grass?
I was just chatterbaiting and I didn't feel like casting anymore while I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So I said I'm gonna catch one on the worm. Take it come Thursday. Oh.
Well.
All right, I drug the worm enough. I'm gonna catch one on a spinnerbait now. I'm gonna slow roll a spinnerbait and catch one.
Oh my god.
There's another one on the worm.
Another one?
Another one. It's about 2.5. Nah, 3. 3-pounder.
Holy crap. Let me come help you break that flat down.
No, this is my hole. All right, guys. Well, it's about 10 o'clock. Give you a little update. Today's been pretty good. I'm probably over 20 pounds already. Lake Griffin has been pretty good here today. I haven't even been running a pattern or anything. I've just been fishing. You know, I caught some on the bank on a shad spawn, caught some off the bank on a rattle trap, caught some off the bank on a chatterbait, caught some on a worm, caught some on a swim jig. I mean, it just doesn't matter. Just wherever I go and just fish, I've been catching fish. So that's good and bad. I mean, it's definitely good that I'm getting bites and you know, catching fish, but it's hard to kind of dial something in to catch those bigger fish to do well in this event. So, you know, it's just kind of junk fishing right now. So I got to kind of figure out where or what I can do to target a little bit better quality. The fish are definitely biting here. You know, you can just go around and catch keepers fairly easily here this morning. Now, you know, it may change with different conditions or whatnot, so certainly not taking that for granted, but got to figure out how to catch those bigger fish here. So I'm going to try dragging a little bit bigger worm, fish a little slower, a little deeper, something like that, to try and figure something out. Stay tuned. I keep seeing some popping, and those freaking pelicans are going wild down there. You see all them? They keep jumping at something. Yeah, I've caught fish everywhere I put my boat down. I think they're just biting. Because I mean, every time I talk to Dylan, it's been the same thing. He's unhooking fish or he's catching fish. I don't know what we can do to target bigger ones. Or where you can get a little protected from the wind, because this would be a little bumpy out here. Yeah, you could probably trap them or something. Oh, I got one right now. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a freaking giant. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is the biggest one yet. Looks like a freaking 7. It's freaking jumping everywhere. Alright, it's not 7. It's not 7, but it might be 6. No, I got, this might get me like 24, 25. It's too big, I can't boat for it. I'll put it down. Another little one on the old chatterbait. It finally brightened up a little bit out here. This morning was pretty cloudy and just dreary, but the fish were biting. I've had a really good morning. It's let's see, it's 1:15 now, so it's an afternoon update. This morning was really good. I don't know how many fish I got on film. I'm gonna have to go back and review it and see what I got, but I probably right now I'm sitting at 24 pounds with my best 5, so it was a good day. Little mix of shad spawn, little mix of offshore grass, burning the bank with a spinnerbait, bunch of different things. So that I don't like, but hey, I'm not gonna complain when I caught a bunch of big fish. So gonna have to build on it tomorrow morning. You know, the sun's poked out here. I haven't really been fishing a lot lately. I've been doing a lot of idling and looking for those offshore grass spots similar to the ones that I got bit in. You know, it seems like there's a specific deal to it, but I don't know that for sure. I just pulled up and started fishing on a few spots that I marked in pre-practice. You know, I did a lot of idling then, and I marked a handful of areas that I thought looked decent and decided that I just want to pull up and fish them and practice. And I pulled up and I caught fish off every one. So I'm trying to expand on that, find some new areas. The wind's supposed to blow pretty good on day number 2 of the tournament. So I'm trying to find something that's protected. Oh, that's fun. Choked it. Little guy, but that's fun. Little rat on the old Bagley. The old twin spin gets another, although it's micro. What were you thinking, bro? What were you thinking? All right, guys, so I just moved back out offshore. You know, I went and fished shallow through there, looked around for some beds. I found a few beds. Rest of my buddies, the members of Team House, they're all fishing shallow and they're finding a bunch of fish on beds. But I don't think they're gonna stick around. The weather's gonna change. It's gonna be cloudy, rainy, and windy Thursday morning. So you gotta plan for that. And a lot of these big fish that they're seeing are females, and they're not going to be around in 3 days. So I'm kind of committing myself to shad spawn and deep grass for pre-spawn or post-spawn fish. I just feel like that'll be more consistent. But you never know. It could be one sight fishing and I'll look like a fool, but hey, I'm making the decision right now to commit to myself out deep. I'm gonna check a few new areas. I'm gonna try a few new baits, see if I can't get bit on a couple other things, and go from there. See what we can find, guys. Well, guys, that's a wrap on practice day number 2. And that's a wrap on this video. I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna make a separate video for day number 3 and the off day. So stay tuned for that. That video will be coming next. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed me breaking down the Harris chain. We broke down Lake Harris day 1, Lake Griffin today, day 2. Hopefully what I found will do well and push me towards a good finish. Stay tuned. That's all coming up. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, leave any likes and comments down below, and we'll see you guys next time.